Boy, this is wild. There is nobody around here. Nobody but, you know, the one or two stray weirdos alone in the parking lot. It's the Sometimes Vlog! Yeah, yeah! It's a vlog! Welcome back, everybody, to the Sometimes Vlog. The middle of the night in a creepy parking lot, all by ourselves. Kirk Cameron was here, but then there was a whole series of mishaps, and now everybody's gone but us. You can tell we're somewhere really fun by the sound of the crickets. Hear them? Anyway, the first part of my day was not this cricket infested. I went to Disneyland and I handed off a hard drive to a friend of mine with a whole bunch of film clips on it, so he's gonna work on a video, I'm gonna work on a video, and then I was walking around with my camera getting some footage for hopefully for a future Randomland, and really experimenting with the new camera, making sure that I know all of its ins and outs and different things. Those are the things that you need to know about cameras. But then, right after I ate my lunch, something happened, and do you know what that something was? Me, got into a bad mood. A bad mood? No, you don't say, not you! Oh yes, me. Even I, I try to be positive and see the bright side of things. Oh, even I get a little bit grumpy sometimes. Now, we're not talking about your normal bad mood, like your friend calls you up and says, you got a pee-pee face, and you're all like, what? Then you get in a bad mood all day, like, no, I do not have a pee-pee face. No, we're talking about one of those bad moods where nothing's wrong. Everything is cool, everything seems to be going swimmingly, but just for some reason, nothing is going right. You're not feeling it. Everything you do just feels stupid. It was one of those days where you're really trying to look on the bright side and see the positive things, like, look, a pretty sky today, and you're like, there's no ozone layer though. So you're like, look, but it's a bush, there's a bush growing, that's neat, and you're like, George Bush Sr. stole Geronimo's bones. I was in such a cranky mood that this friend of mine was texting me, trying to be all quest for positivity, and he was like, dude, I know, sometimes you get a little grumpy, but I like to remember that, you know, pretty much almost everything is temporary, and I was like, except for death. I tried thinking of happy thoughts, and I tried counting my blessings, and then I tried counting my marbles, but it turns out I lost those. Oh, look, a pretty leaf. No! That'll show you, leaf, with your attitude. I am not going to give up. There are some things in my car that hopefully will cheer me up. First up, I went to Walmart today and picked up this, a Frisbee. Now, I haven't thrown a Frisbee around in a long time, but I remember this being super fun. Just me and my brother when we were younger in the park together, just throwing Frisbees. Oh yeah, there's no one to throw the Frisbee back. I gotta be honest with you, that didn't really work. But luckily, Walmart also had a supply of bouncy balls. Now these are fun. This should cheer me up. Catch. It's pretty good. Just you and me playing a little catch. You gotta throw it up though. You gotta throw it up back to me. Kind of reminds me of being a kid, and they were always like, don't be afraid of the ball, Justin. Don't be afraid of the ball. It's just a ball. It's not gonna hurt you. Just catch it. Just catch it. Just catch it, bro. Just catch it. Actually, this isn't making me any happier. This is just making me grumpier. Well, that's actually a good life lesson. When you're angry, don't take it out on somebody else, or it'll bounce back and hit you to the ground and maybe in your face. All right, the bouncy ball didn't work on its own, but maybe it'll cheer me up if I combine this with this. Batter up! That was awesome! Except now, my ball is stuck up in the tree. So I guess that's it. All right, it's not working that well yet, but we have a little time before midnight, and I am determined that this whole day will not go down in flames. It's time to bring out the big guns. You ever go to school with like your packed lunch and like you don't have anything good, you just got like peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some like granola bars and stuff, But then there's like some kids that get the awesome stuff like the Twinkies and all that kind of stuff like that. This one time actually I gave my lunch money to this kid for a Twinkie, and he was like, well, I'll give you half. And I was like, all right. And then I ate the half of the Twinkie and I was like, whatever, totally worth it. And then I found out it was pizza day in the cafeteria, and like I really shouldn't have done that. Anyway, today I found out that the $100 bill of the playground is gluten-free and available for me to eat. I'm talking about the freaking snack pack. Oh, and not only does it turn out that the snack pack is gluten-free, they also make a new 60 million % larger grown-up size of my face size. This right here, this is definitely gonna cheer me up. Oh, snack pack time. Delicious snack pack pudding. Just put that down. I don't have a spoon. No. It's cool. It's cool. I have one other thing, and this thing might work. If this isn't fun, then I don't know what is. Look at this. It's a thing with a thing on it, and you do the thing, you bounce. Remember these? If your childhood wasn't totally lame, then this thing was probably part of it. I just can't remember what it was called. It's like the soggity bobbity, the bibbity bobbity boo, the hip hop. Hey. Oh. Oh my God! It's working! I think it's working! Oh. Ouch! Well, that wasn't a fun one. Now there's all this stuff stuck to me, and wait a minute, what's a perfectly wrapped plastic spoon? The snack pack! Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. You know, some days things just aren't gonna go your way, and they suck. And it's okay to be like, dude, this probably sucks. I mean, as good as this pudding is, it really doesn't make up for like a whole sucky day. You know what I'm saying? Even when nothing's wrong, sometimes things just suck. And it's okay to just be like, I'm having a sucky day. But the more I think about it, the more this sucky day, was actually pretty successful. You wanna know why? Because for the most part, I cut my phone off, and I didn't let my bad day ruin anybody else's bad day. And plus, I suddenly remembered that there's always tomorrow. Well, tomorrow could be better. Maybe not, but it could be. And if you have any tricks for getting over a crappy day that you'd like to share with us, go over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/JustinScarred, and let me know. In the meantime, I'll see you all a little bit later. Live Fast Die Poor on Instagram, Justin Scarred on Twitter, Live Fast Die Poor on Snapchat, and of course, livefastdiepor.spreadshirt.com for cool t-shirts like the one I'm not wearing, and these snazzy hats, which are really fun to wear, probably. Alright, time for me to go home and sleep well. Darn you, ball thing! You betray me for the last time! Yeah! He's a lightsaber to teach you to be forgotten by me! Your sassy, bouncy face! Yeah! Now I feel better.